Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. There should be plenty of offense in today's game as both teams rank in the top 10 in passing yards this season. It's the 49ers going up against the Texans.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Between the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans.
All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56.
On 1st and 10, Simeon. It's caught right side by Daniels. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Detroit! Now let's go!
They'll fake it. Now Simeon. Looking deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Ginn. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Now a carry for the change of pace back, the rookie Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. On third down, that's Cohen, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Luck. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Try to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And Walker with it over the middle. Touchdown, 49ers. Delaney Walker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they... This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. This is their 3rd drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Now it's Simeon off the bootleg. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's brought down after a good game. And they've got it here with a first down. From the gun, here's Simeon. And Graham's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On second down, here's Simeon. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. That is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for it.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that
Absolutely.
he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now Simeon on 3rd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Yeah, holding on to the football is a big problem for the 49ers last year. Shouldn't surprise any of us, right? When you're 2-14, you probably will lead the league in fumbles as they did. What, they have 15 last year?
15 of them, yep, and a 2-14 record, kind of indicative. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. And he floated one out there incomplete. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Here we go now.
Now Darkwa. And an alley to run. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brian Arakpo in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
All right, now look at 56.
Play action. It's Simeon. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long. Now it's Simeon. Just keeping the play alive. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 22. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Again, it's Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. And no return on this, and taken. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Again, Luck. Caught left side by Cobb. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now Cohen. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A shotgun snap for Simeon. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Locke. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. This is Cohen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. 2nd and goal to go now. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll run forward to Cohen. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This is where you're probably weighing the score and the clock. 3rd quarter, so maybe it's a little early to start worrying about how much time is left in the game. But if you kick the field goal, you're making a 2-score game. A tough balance and a tough decision for any coach to make.
By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. First down at Simeon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Simeon. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up the first down.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brian Arakpo. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun, Simeon. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now he's going to send this one deep right. This is caught inside the 15. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's good enough for a Houston first down.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Trevor Simeon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
They'll run again now with Darkwan. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On third and short, going with their tight end. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run with Darkwa. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Here's Darkwa. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Texans on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. A crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may...
And it's a fumble. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Luck now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Doxson. And he's out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 13 and also the first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understanding where they are on the field.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Complete to Gavin Escobar, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Here's Luck. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. Throwing now, Luck. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And now out comes Houston. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. And Sturgis able to knock it through. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they could win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Luck going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. The 20. And complete to the tight end Walker right side. And he gets this one all the way down.